Ayan, sabi ni Chart, first, what is the purpose of China creating the virus that killed millions in the globe? First of all, Sir Chart, the US already admitted during the congressional investigation that the virus came from the United States. So I don't know what you're talking about. US na yung nagano, just i-search nyo. And I understand Malutikya discussed it also. So, and sa susunod, wag po kayong mag-all caps. That's my problem now. You're now becoming information resistant. Dahil mayroon kayong unang narinig, merong ganyang klaseng mga tao na kung sino yung nauna, yun na yung paniniwalaan nila. So now it is going to be very difficult and you will require people to prove using whatever means, other means or difficult means to get you to change your mind. I have news for you. I don't care. Okay, if you want to suffer from your disinformation or misinformation, that's all right. But you don't make it you don't make it the obligation of everybody else to try to change your mind. What we're saying is this is the information, it has already come out. This information has been vetted, and it's really up to you now to not just to decide but to take it up yourself. So ayan, ngayon naman may mga nagpipilit, ay ito may mga conspiracy theories kasi this group did that, this group did that. Meron sa there's a worldwide conspiracy to do this or that. Let's just stick to the facts for now. Okay? The US has already admitted the authorship of the virus and so on. And the US military themselves, they admit to having conducted this particular campaign. And yes, they were saying the reason they were doing that was so that the countries like the Philippines would not adhere to China, would not to pivot away from the United States. Yun, at the expense of lives. And the problem with the Senate hearing kanina, and I reiterate this, I will not get tired of reiterating this, is that there was such a lukewarm response. Wala talagang gustong sumagot. Nobody wanted to discuss it. Nobody wanted to tick off the Americans in a Senate hearing. Sabi ni Chinita 46, remember, blood is thicker than water, madam. Ma'am, I really don't care. Sa totoo lang, kasi pag oras ng alitan, pag oras na meron tayong pinaglalaban, ang kailangan natin dito ay kakampi. So hindi ako po hihingi ng 1,247 questions doon sa tao na kapareho naman natin ng panig. Hindi ko sinasabing ilalagay ko siyang presidente at hindi ko sinasabing pinagkakatiwalaan ko siya. Pero my gosh, when she does the right thing, aren't you going to support it? Hindi nyo ba kaya na pagka yung tao, kahit hindi mo gusto, tama naman yung sinasabi, hindi nyo kayang suportahan yung sinasabi? Paano kung tungkol sa national security natin ito? Paano kung tungkol ito dun sa napakahalagang buhay ng mga Pilipino? Ganun pa rin kayo? Aawayin nyo pa rin yung tao? Can we stick to the issue? Can we stick to the issue of the fact na hindi naman natin kaaway ang mga sarili nating kababayan dito? Hindi kaya? I'm not picking a fight with you. But my gosh, it's just so self-defeating na mga away tayo ng kakampi. Diba? Hindi naman natin pinapapili siya o presidente o kami, wala naman ganun eh. At saka right now, hindi nga niya pinapanigan yung executive. So, bakit kailangan may ganun? Okay, medyo marami yung topic natin ngayon, so medyo bibilisan na lang natin. So, today nagkaroon ng Senate hearing chaired by Senator Amy Marcos. At itinalakay dito yung US military campaign tungkol dun sa Sinovac na tinarget nila for disinformation ang Pilipinas among other countries at para i-discredit ang mga vaccines na nanggagaling sa China. This was a purely political motive. Diyan pa yung water. This was purely politically motivated but resulted in the deaths of Filipino citizens or Filipinos during the height of the pandemic. Now, ang pinaka we watched the whole thing, no? Marami kasing natalakay, including yung nangyari sa West Philippine Sea. Nasaan yung thermos? Paano kaya is? Natalakay pati yung mga pangyayari sa West Philippine Sea because this was a Committee on Foreign Relations. So, nandun si Secretary Gibo, some representatives from the National Security Council, from the DICT as well. And there were some instances talaga. This was not a comfortable hearing. Kumbaga, there are many reactions dito that were hugely disappointing and medyo sometimes questionable to some degree. Halimbawa, itong mga taga-DICT, tawa-tawa pa during the time na tinatanong sila, wala ba kayo pong nahuhuli doon sa na mga pumapasok and then nagko-compromise ng ating security dito sa sa yung internet security natin? Tawa pa sila. So, on the other hand, nung tinatanong na tungkol doon sa mga pangyayari dito sa Sinovac, suspiciously walang gustong sumagot, whether it was always Secretary Gibo who was the default, pero napaghahalataan, halimbawa, doon sa mga reaction ng DFA ay ayaw nilang magsalita At in fact, it was a very, very quiet start to the hearing na dapat dito nakakarinig ka ng mga tao who are righteously angry. Kumbaga, nasan ang righteous indignation dito? Nasan yung galit na ang daming namatay because of a possible or because there was a campaign to target the certain types of vaccines, particularly Chinese vaccines, and not just the vaccines, including face masks, PPEs, etc., to prevent the Philippines from pivoting towards China. Pinag-usapan din po yung mga kinailangan gawin na maniobra ni Presidente Duterte to get the US to release vaccines. Unang-una, nagbayad tayo for Moderna vaccines, tapos hinold ng US, while at the same time, nagko-conduct sila ng campaign to discredit other kinds of vaccines, particularly yung vaccines na nanggagaling sa China. We ended up buying even more. We bought these vaccines, but we had to negotiate using the VFA para mabigyan pa tayo ng additional vaccines from the US. And by the time some of them came, ito po ay at the time na nakakuha na rin tayo ng vaccines from elsewhere. My point in this, in the hearing was that nobody wanted. Ano yun? Ang weird. Okay, ang weird ng mga reaksyon ng iba, no? So the point here is that nobody among the DFA or among any of the invited persons doon sa Senate hearing, wala pong gustong magsalita o magkomento tungkol dun sa issue. So what can we take away from this? Marami na sa ating mga opisyales ay very pro-US. Okay? Well, hindi naman issue talaga yan, except na pagka ang national interest natin ay ang siyang na-oppress dito. Okay, ang bilis, no? Naglalabasan uli yung mga trolls. So this is unusual na umpisang-umpisa pa lang. Di pa nila nakikita o naririnig yung panig natin, bumabanat na sila. And in fact, naglalabas na sila ng kung anik-anik while na speculations without actually presenting any argument. So on this matter, then we will simply just remove these comments. Kasi they don't contribute to the discussion. Now, the discussion here is about national interest. Ang laki ng issue na ito, pero napaka-lukewarm ng response ng ating mga opisyales. Huwag na natin pang idagdag, or sige, idagdag natin na ating Pangulo ay hindi nga nagkumikibo tungkol dito. And in fact, mayroon pang iba dyan na willing silang mag-deny na ganon. Now, ang pinakamatinding issue dito is that we can consider kasi that the US military has not denied this and therefore has effectively admitted it. Sabi ni Tio G, dynamic IT in the works. Oo, para doon sa mga hindi fully informed, ang dynamic IT po ay siyang ginamit ng US military to set up the fake accounts here. Thank you. To set up the fake accounts here and to conduct the disinformation campaign. See? So you can also tell by the reactions of the trolls, particularly in the comment section, at talagang tinignan ko, is this desperate need to discredit not just the hearings, but all those people who are supporting what has been revealed during those hearings. So nakikita niyo, tignan mo yung mga the trolls will now try to misdirect us. So ang mga tinatanong nila, ano yung maisog na yan? Anong sinasabi niya tungkol dyan? Tapos ikaw, pro-Duterte ka. We're not even talking about the Dutertes yet. And instead, yun po ang hinahammer nila na issue in the comment section. The reason I'm talking about this is because that is precisely the reason for the Senate investigation, is that we are not safe online. We are not safe from the outpouring of misinformation intended not just to misdirect us, pero para i-oppress o para sirain, yurakin, whatever it is that is in the interests of the Philippines. Halimbawa, nasa interest natin yung protektahan ang kalusugan ng bawat mamamayan. Ngunit, nung nag-create ng vaccine hesitancy ang US military, it was not their intention. Sabi nila, hindi naman namin sinasadya yung vaccine hesitancy na yan. Ang ayaw namin ay yung pivot to China. Pero alam nila na yung vaccine hesitancy na yun ay magkukos ng matinding sakuna, kumbaga, widespread possibility na maraming madadali tungkol dyan. Now, they also included spreading anti-vax sentiment and anti-vax misinformation. Pinasugod nila yung mga misinformation, not just on the efficacy of the vaccines, but also on whether or not they were good for you. So they created issues about the vaccines, but they also created issues about face masks and PPEs. Very dangerous din po yun because face masks offered a protection. Pero ang sinasabi nila, hindi dapat masama daw yung mga Chinese na face masks. But there was a time when all the face masks that we had were coming from China. And they were the only ones that were available, yung mga disposable na yon. And so it is important for us to realize that there is another country, a sovereign country, one that considers itself our ally, na tinarget ang Pilipinas for the sole political purpose na hindi tayo mag-pivot o makipagtransaksyon o matuloy ang mga relasyon natin with China so that they would not lose us as their allies. In short, willing na willing silang ilagay tayo sa peligro para para i-uphold ang interest ng bayan nila at the expense of ours. Okay? So tingnan niyo, yung mga trolls dito, they don't care about human lives. In fact, they don't even care about Filipino lives. Hindi natin alam kung kasama sila dun sa disinformation campaign. Gayunpaman, kailangan observant tayo. And now, kumbaga, itong mga pagmamanipulate ng mga pagmamanipulate ng mga so-called opinions that we see. Okay, and it's not an accident that these opinions are what we see because they are gaming the system of of social media. And so yung purpose talaga nito was to defeat our national interest. So look, some of the trolls not knowing how to react are now laughing. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin, they don't know how to answer. They have no responses to this. Kasi sa totoo lang, nobody has actually come up with any response to the Reuters report. Other than the fact that it is also kahit yung US health authorities are saying that this was not a good thing. Kumbaga, di ba? Sabi niya, yes, it's not racism, it was business. No, sir, it was not just business. But they were using racism, yung latent racism ng bawat Pinoy dito sa Pilipinas, they were reaching into that particular subconscious discriminatory thing in the back of our minds. They were manipulating that so that we would not adhere to a pivot towards China or to continue having good relations with China because the US and China are in a trade war. So can you imagine, political and trade, ang interest na pinoprotektahan ng US at syempre pinoprotektahan nila ang kanilang mga interest. But at the same time, itong particular na policy nila was resulting in deaths in the thousands. Of course, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, pero several other countries as well. Pero dito, naging particular yung Reuters report because it was so easily caught. Okay? So, ang nangyari dito kanina nga, and I would reiterate, doon sa hearing ni Senadora Amy kanina sa Committee on Foreign Relations, nakatumatanginting ang response ng ating mga government officials. Not a single one of them wanted to volunteer to answer. Merong abogado dyan na ang tinatanong lang ni Senadora Amy, ano ang implication nito? Anong sinasabi ng US military? They did not deny when normally sila yung maingay na lumalabas at nagde-deny. But in the Reuters report itself, umamin naman ang ilang mga opisyales sa kanila. Meron ditong mga, how do you call this? They don't know how to react. Nagre-react sila to a topic that I haven't even discussed yet. So wait for that. Kasi very important, thank you kay Leah, itong mga other issues such as itong ang issue natin tungkol sa West Philippine Sea as well as dun sa ating national interest which we should always uphold. We must protect the Filipino people. So anong klaseng tao itong mga to? We have government officials na dinededma nila yung issue na may mga namatay gawa nga ng isang kampanya na ginagawa ng isang ally. Isang ally that they still continue to adhere to. Kapit-kapit sila dito sa ally na to pero ano ang ginawa sa atin? And they are acting like it is no big deal. Okay? Kakaloka. Alam ko guys, okay, so many of you are so excited about the later topic. You're also reacting in the same way that our officials are reacting. Aren't you concerned? Ilan sa inyo ang namatayan? Ilan sa inyo ang may kaibigan o kamag-anak na namatay during the COVID pandemic? Thank you kay Maui. Don't you care about this issue? I'm asking this honestly. Bakit excited kayo masyado dun sa later issue pero you're not even you cannot muster up enough concern for this. So siguro tama yung mga government officials natin kanina because you're reacting in the same way. Further to that, okay, although hindi na discuss kanina, si Ma'am Malutikya was discussing having observed pinanood niya yung congressional hearing doon sa US about even the origins of the virus, and it turns out that the disinformation campaign was pointing at China as the source of the virus, and some people here already consider that gospel truth, not knowing or not refusing to realize that they have been manipulated. So mamaya na po yung issue na yan. So hindi ninyo kaya talaga pag-usapan itong national interest. Sabi ni Edsel Flores, hard to find justice for the victim in this admin. Yes, but if you're not going to talk about it, if you're not going to take an interest into these issues, which directly deal with the public safety, then you're right, this government will keep getting away with it. Nadali na kayo ng mga trolls na they're already talking about the Dutertes as candidates, but they refuse to talk about this issue. So sabi ni Mel, this is so disheartening. Yes, and the reason it's so disheartening is because even Filipinos are not concerned. Naka-move on na kayo dun sa mga namatay, okay lang sa inyo. Sabi ni Miss Gutierrez, yes, the 36 are supposed to be angry. Yes. Instead, you're all excited. Diba? And exactly, you're acting exactly the way the trolls want you to react. Diba? Sabi ni User 3147, sana kung nakita ng AFP at PNP na hindi na magandang patunguhan, sana palitan ng presidente at takeover. You have to be careful about how you're phrasing that kasi baka maimbestigahan ka. Thank you kay Julius for inciting to sedition. Sabi ni Arvin, baka di nila alam, attorney, kung ilan namatay dahil lang sa misinfo ng US and how grave yung ginawa nila. No, it's also their tendency to side with the US. Yan yung resulta ng Hollywood. We are importing all the time yung mga sine nila, where naka-Netflix tayo and all that. So, nag-identify, maraming tao ng mga nag-identify na the US is always the good guy. So, against the Russians, kakampi tayo sa US, even if the Russians are actually far more interested in trade with us and are not interested in defense issues, they're not interested in politicizing their trade. So sabi ni, basta ako naalala ko, ayan ang mga kapatid ko sa Sinovac, nag-intay talaga sila ng iba. Yes, I remember this. Ako namilit na sa second dose, wag na sila mamili, pero may kamag-anak kami at mga kaibigan na nawala. Sobrang nakakatakot nun kasi halos araw-araw makakarinig ka ng namatay na kapitbahay, ka-subdivision, yun. Sabi ni Liz Natividad, nakakagalit nga about yung issue na yan, about kung saan ang virus at lalo na yung disinformation campaign. Dito sa Hong Kong, meron na din Sinovac, but we chose Pfizer kasi ang ingay ng news na hindi effective ang Sinovac. Ngayon po ay nananagot ang Pfizer at saka even Moderna tungkol dun sa effectivity ng kanilang vaccine. So ito na nga yung naging issue. Dahil na maraming nabiktima dito sa misinformation and disinformation campaign, maraming nadali. Diba? Sabi ni user 117746, ayaw ng US na maging superpower and China na maungusan ekonomiya nila. Well, I have news for them, they're already a superpower. Ayan, sabi ni Chart, first, what is the purpose of China creating the virus that killed millions in the globe? First of all, Sir Chart, the US already admitted during the congressional investigation that the virus came from the United States. So I don't know what you're talking about. US na yung just i-search nyo. And I understand Malutikya discussed it also. So, and sa susunod, wag po kayong mag-all caps. That's my problem now. You're now becoming information resistant. Dahil mayroon kayong unang narinig, merong ganyang klaseng mga tao na kung sino yung nauna, yun na yung paniniwalaan nila. So now it is going to be very difficult and you will require people to prove using whatever means, other means or difficult means to get you to change your mind. I have news for you. I don't care. Okay, if you want to suffer from your disinformation or misinformation, that's all right. But you don't make it you don't make it the obligation of everybody else to try to change your mind. What we're saying is this is the information, it has already come out. This information has been vetted and it's really up to you now to not just to decide but to take it up yourself. Sabi ni Dennis, Sinovac, pinaturo ko kasi yun ang rekomenda ng pinsan ko na doktor. And yun na nga, buti na lang, there are some people who were concerned enough to take the earlier vaccines. And what the US did was to try to negate that. And ginamit nila yung vaccines to try to they included in the diplomatic efforts, diplomatic quote unquote, and in the negotiations dun sa VFA yung pagbibigay ng mga bakuna. At may mga bakuna na hindi nila ni-release kaagad kahit binayaran na natin. O take that. Yung mga nag-aano dyan na, hindi talaga naman masama yung vaccines na yun, hindi talaga naman ganito. Sila nga yung may author ng vaccines na yan and so on. Well, apparently, all your information has already been superseded by new information. So, anak ng isang kaibigan ko hindi nagpaturok ng Sinovac pagdating ng Pfizer tinurukan. tuluyang namatay. Oh my gosh! Sabi ni Yosa Sawitan, watching Senate hearing was so disappointed, including leaders in Armenian uniform. Aren't they supposed to protect our national interests? Nakakadismaya. Totoo yan. Sabi ni Edgar, US is a big player, always competing unfairly with China. That's why Saiwar comes in and Sinovac, which is just fine. Now, we understand kasi any country would try to push their own interests. Unfortunately, yung pushing their interest at the expense of lives is something else totally. Even the US health officials now are horrified at the idea that they actually did something like this at a time when they were pushing for for people to accept the vaccines. There was this campaign. Kumbaga, it was a case of the left hand not knowing what the right hand was doing. So ayan, ngayon naman may mga nagpipilit, ay ito may mga conspiracy theories kasi this group did that, this group did that. Meron sa there's a worldwide conspiracy to do this or that. Let's just stick to the facts for now. Okay? The US has already admitted the authorship of the virus and so on. And the US military themselves, they admit to having conducted this particular campaign. And yes, they were saying the reason they were doing that was so that the countries like the Philippines would not adhere to China, would not to pivot away from the United States. Yun, at the expense of lives. And the problem with the Senate hearing kanina, and I reiterate this, I will not get tired of reiterating this, is that there was such a lukewarm response. Wala talagang gustong sumagot. Nobody wanted to discuss it. Nobody wanted to tick off the Americans in a Senate hearing. I mean, seriously? Di ba? Parang, wow. Sabi ni Paul Ginto, dami talaga mga ayaw sa Sinovac, pero lahat kami sa pamilya Sinovac pinaturo. Sabi ni Dexter Dalisay, I'm actually glad that my concern at the time was to just get myself vaccinated regardless of the maker brand of vaccine. Remember, nung umpisa kasi, before the campaign began, a lot of us wanted the vaccines. Nagkakaanuhan, di ba nagkakainisan na nga na, bakit yung mga high-ranking government officials, parang nauuna pa sila makakuha ng vaccine when the idea was to get people, as many people as possible vaccinated. So yung mga una na vaccines nga dumating dito was China, and everybody was trying to get those vaccines until somebody started that campaign on the internet and people started having doubts. Sabi ni Santang Watid, nakakaloka na parang wala lang talaga sa general public ang Reuters expose. Marami akong FB friends na wagas makatila sa China's evil dahil sa bullying sa WPS pero tahimik sa expose. Yun na nga, because it's very difficult to adjust. Kapag nag-commit sila kasi to a particular side, and that is my issue now. That's why we have to make sure that hindi ito kampihan. Diba? It's about the issues. Kasi pwede ka namang kung tama ang China in this particular case, they were giving us vaccines, they were doing all of this. Okay, then you adhere to China for that particular issue. Hindi mo kakampihan ng US that was trying to just destroy yung credibility of the vaccines at the to prop up their national interest. On the other hand, kasi naniniwala ako na ang Pilipinas, meron talaga tayong strong claim to the West Philippine Sea. I'm not going to say tama ang China dito, but I believe in a diplomatic solution. Hindi ako naniniwala na dapat asarin natin sila ng asarin para they commit acts of aggression on us. I disagree with the strategy of our Philippine officials na dinadalan of brinksmanship. Dadalhin nila tayo dun sa bangin, kumbaga, to make sure that the China starts the shooting war. Ang masama pa nun, and tinalakay po ito during the hearing, ay ina-assert ngayon ng ating DND, di ba kahapon pinag-usapan natin, and lo and behold, yung mga tanong ni Senadora Amy, eksaktong-eksakto dun sa discussion natin kahapon. Tungkol dun sa pagkasunod-sunod ng pangyayari, okay, nangyari yung insidente, tapos ang angas ni na Sec Gibo, ni na Commodore Tariela, and so on. Tapos, a few days later, in fact, 4 or 5 days later, ito naman si E.S. Bersamin, siya po ang nag-conduct ng isang press briefing at umaatas at sinasabing, hindi yan aggression, hindi yan kahit that was just a misunderstanding or an accident. Okay? And this happened after nag-convene yung National Maritime Council. Ang umupo doon ay si E.S. Bersamin mismo. So, right after that, recommendation ngayon ng National Maritime Council is to backtrack a little. Wag natin sakyan yung ginagawa yung asarin ng China to get a rise out of them, so they might so that they will be more aggressive towards us. So, yun kasi ang nagiging impression na. Although according to the hearing, merong polisiya called informally it's called aggressive transparency, pero actually the official title is Transparency Initiative. Okay? Ano yung Transparency Initiative na ito? Ang Transparency Initiative is yung ilalabas nila ng ilalabas lahat ng pangyayari, they're putting it real time online and so on para daw makita ng mundo ang ginagawa ng China sa atin. And then it will prevent China from interpreting to favor them. Our problem kasi dati is always yung mga events na to nangyayari, di natin nakikita, and so it is our word against theirs. So, ang sinasabi nila, transparency initiative ito. Pero with the use of a Philippine Navy boat, tapos hindi na sila nagko-coordinate with China going to in the rotation and resupply of the BRP Sierra Madre, parang nagaano sila. Yung lack of coordination dito makes us seem more aggressive. Sabi ni Ten Lopez, the US propaganda was successful kasi maraming ayaw sa Sinovac. Mylene says, nakakagalit. Dahil may available vaccine na sana, sa amin kaya lang, sabi kapag hindi daw Moderna, di kami tatanggapin kung US o Europe mag-apply as OFWs. Oo nga, isa pa yon. So this was an actual US policy na hindi nila kinikilala ang mga vaccines other than their own. Actually, di ba Moderna lang o kaya Pfizer ang tinatanggap nila. Nalala ko kasi, pandemic pa, pero tail end na ng pandemic nung 2022 when we went to New York. And we had to be vaccinated to go to the US. I was with the presidential plane at the time. Sabi ni Mai, kayo din po ba nag-intay ng ibang vaccine maliban sa Sinovac? Hindi po. Kasi di ba pinapatawag kayo? Isa ako dun sa pinakahuli na di ba papadala nila ng notice? We had to wait na masama tayo dun sa mga batches dun sa barangay, di ba? I had to wait a long time. I was one of the last to get a vaccine. And at that time, niro-rotate na nila. Sinovac, Pfizer, may Moderna na rin noon, and so on. Kami dito po sa Switzerland, 2 vaccine lang pwede, Moderna at Pfizer, before China's vaccine are not considered. Sabi ni GB, kapatid ko, nung tinurukan ng Moderna na temporary, paralyzed yung left side ng body niya, parang stroke, buti na lang nakarecover. Buti ako lagnat lang ang inabot ko sa Moderna. Oh my gosh. Sabi ni Isla, yung sister ng friend ko, Pfizer ang tinurok, tagal niya sa ICU dyan sa Pilipinas. Sabi ni Edgar Durano, what I'm expecting is the official statements of PBBM about kanya-kanya sila ng press con doesn't have uniform statements. Oo nga, mukhang hindi nga organized ang kanilang mga comms. Now at any rate, para matuloy lang yung kwento, during the hearing, napag-usapan na nga yung tungkol doon. At tinanong ni Senadora Amy, and I'm so, kumbaga, parang ako na how do you call this? I felt so proud of myself kasi yung pagkasunod-sunod na kwento natin noon ay yun din po ang ginamit ni Senadora Amy kanina. I think it's a coincidence, either great minds think alike. Teka, wait, are we sure? Anyway, either we think alike or it's glaringly, kumbaga, it's really just an organization of the events that transpired na. But it was even the questions that she was asking, halos pareho ng mga tinatanong natin kahapon at pinag-uusapan kahapon, maliban lang sa isa. The one thing that I noticed na hindi pinag-uusapan ng ating gobyerno is saan nanggagaling yung claim of territoriality. Ngayon, since ayungin ang pinag-uusapan, malinaw dito na ang territorial claim nila ay nanggagaling doon sa sa BRP Sierra Madre, because pag flag carrier yung ship, ang jurisdiction niyan is the country of the flag that you are flying. And of course, since this is a military ship, it is Philippine territory, the ship. Ngayon, ang theory, if I'm not mistaken, ang working theory ng ating mga I guess military is that because the BRP Sierra Madre ay niram against the Ayungin Shoal, by extension, yung shoal ay territory rin. Or parang i-consider nila na parang artificial island yung barko. Gaya ng ginagawa ng China. Kaya ang China kinakabahan na magdadala tayo ng mga construction materials dahil gagayahin lang natin yung ginawa nila dun sa ilang mga shoals. And so on, di ba? Okay. Sabi ni Chinita 46, remember blood is thicker than water, madam. Ma'am, I really don't care. Sa totoo lang, kasi pag oras ng alitan, pag oras na meron tayong pinaglalaban, ang kailangan natin dito ay kakampi. So hindi ako po hihingi ng 1,247 questions doon sa tao na kapareho naman natin ng panig. Hindi ko sinasabing ilalagay ko siyang presidente at hindi ko sinasabing pinagkakatiwalaan ko siya. Pero my gosh, when she does the right thing, aren't you going to support it? Hindi nyo ba kaya na pagka yung tao, kahit hindi mo gusto, tama naman yung sinasabi, hindi nyo kayang suportahan yung sinasabi? Paano kung tungkol sa national security natin ito? Paano kung tungkol ito dun sa napakahalagang buhay ng mga Pilipino? Ganun pa rin kayo? Aawayin nyo pa rin yung tao? Can we stick to the issue? Can we stick to the issue of the fact na hindi naman natin kaaway ang mga sarili nating kababayan dito? Hindi kaya? I'm not picking a fight with you. But my gosh, it's just so self-defeating na mga away tayo ng kakampi. Di ba? Hindi naman natin pinapapili siya, o presidente o kami, wala naman ganun eh. At saka right now, hindi nga niya pinapanigan yung executive. So, bakit kailangan may ganun? Sabi ni Ma'am Gay, Sinovac cure is my first choice. Talaga, friend ko, nagpa-Pfizer, di siya makabangon ng 3 days. Buti na lang nakapunta pa sa doctor at binigyan ng vitamins. Awa ng Diyos, she's fine na. Sabi ni Romulo, na-karma tuloy ang US, sila na number 1 casualty sa COVID. Talaga, ang dami rin kasing anti-vaxxers doon. Sabi ni Demystifying Maria, I and my other cousins were discriminated and vilified by our own family and relatives. We were right all along. Sabi ni Flavie, Ma'am Flavie, galit na galit ako nang malaman ko yung sinabi ng Reuters kasi may mga mahal ako sa buhay na namatay dahil wala pang vaccines na available sa lugar nila. So, I get this whole anti-IME thing, ha. I understand that there are people na hinahawa na lang nila. Kumbaga, ang tawag po dyan ay guilt by association. So, ang sinasabi ko lang dito is hindi pa napapatunayan nakalaban natin siya. And so, and since she's saying all the right things and she has fully supported the Dutertes, I have no reason to hate her. Plus, she had this hearing. Sino ang ibang sa House ba may hearing na ganito? Sa ba? Of course, ang nagpanawag ng hearing ay si Congresswoman Franz Castro. Pero dito sa it's not going to be easy na maging anti-US. Kaya nakita nyo na nga yung mga responses ng ating mga government officials. Government officials na yan, tignan nyo yung responses nila. Ayaw nilang magsalita na anti-US. Although ayaw din naman aminin ni Sec Gibo na itong si Powell, William Powell ba? Itong si Powell ay sinunod nila yung linya. Ayaw niyang aminin. Sabi niya, hindi namin sinusunod yung linya ni Powell. Sabi ni Senator Amy, sabi nga, ang claim nga nitong si Powell, siya daw ang gumawa ng ng assertive transparency policy ninyo Ray Powell, thank you, Kigir. So sabi daw ni Ray Powell, siya daw po ang gumawa ng assertive transparency, which the Philippines later turned into a transparency initiative. Yun ang naging pangalan nun. Pero dinideny ni Secretary Gibo na diniktahan siya or sila ng US tungkol dyan. Na coincidence lang daw yung sinabi ni Ray Powell tungkol dito sa assertive transparency. So, I think it's a good strategy yung kumbaga, it's like bringing a cellphone parati. Parati mo nga yan. Parati mong babantayan yung kalaban mo, and every time they make a move, gagamitin mo yung cellphone mo to document what they're doing. Of course, anybody can do that. Even yung mga tawag doon sa US, yung mga Karen, nagaganyan na din. Yung naalala ko, yung center sa lugar namin kung saan nakalista mga kapatid ko, ang available lang daw sa Sinovac at marami talaga ang ayaw dahil naghintay sila dumating ng Pfizer at Moderna. Ako nasa ibang bansa, napapraning na araw-araw nag-update sa kanila kung nakakapagpa-vaccine na dahil puro ba naman kandila makikita mo sa FB noon. Oo nga Sabi ni Gear, okay sana kung sabay sila nagbigay ng statement, kaso nauna daw, totoo yan, unan magbigay ng statement si Powell. I think 48 hours before. Totoo yan. Sabi ni Evani, takbo din po kayo, Congresswoman or Senator, supportahan po namin kayo. Huwag na natin bigyan pagkakataon makapwesto mga walang kaluluwa. Parang parang punta lang ako ng Quiapo, sakay ng jeep, gano'n. Naman, alam mo magkano yan? At bakit? Hindi na ba kayo masaya na nandito tayo? Sabi ni Ian James, good evening. Nabasa ko kay SAS na dati na pala napagkasundoan ng China at Pinas na magkasundo na lang sa issue sa South China Sea para sa kaunlaran. Pero ngayon pinapalala na naman ng current admin. Totoo po yan. Yes. Kaya nga nakakagulat na parang nag-turn around tayo, nagbago tayo ng polisiya dahil umanib nga tayo sa US. Umanib ang Pangulo natin sa US.